Hey y'all, welcome back to SM Farmer TV. Today we're about to embark on a journey that's as rewarding as it is delicious. We're talking about growing carrots right in your own backyard, or even on your patio if you're short on space. With just a little bit of know-how and a whole lot of love, you'll be enjoying the sweet taste of homegrown carrots in no time. So, are you ready to get your hands dirty? Let's grab our gardening gloves and I'll show you how to turn your backyard into a thriving carrot patch. Do you want to grow fresh, crispy carrots at home? In this video, I'll show you the easiest way to grow carrots fast, even in small spaces. Stay tuned for secret tips to boost your carrot harvest. Alright, so before we get our hands dirty, let's talk about the star of the show, the carrots. Now, you might be surprised to learn that there's a whole world of carrot varieties out there, each with its own unique shape, size, and flavor. First things first, think about where you'll be growing your carrots. If you're working with a smaller space like a raised bed or even just some containers on your patio, go for shorter, rounder varieties like Parisian or Thumbelina. Now, if you've got a bit more room, you can really let your imagination run wild. For a classic long and crunchy carrot, you can't go wrong with Nantes or Danvers. But don't be afraid to try something new. There are purple carrots, yellow carrots, even white carrots. Imagine the beautiful salads you could make. Choosing the right carrot variety is really the foundation for a successful harvest. It's about matching the right carrot to your space and your taste buds. And remember, the most important thing is to choose a variety that you're excited about growing. Alright, now that we've chosen our carrot varieties, it's time to get our hands dirty and create the perfect home for those little seeds to thrive. Carrots love loose, well-drained soil. Think of it like this. Those little carrot roots are trying to grow long and straight, and if they hit any obstacles like rocks or compacted soil, it's going to be a lot harder for them to reach their full potential. If you're working with an existing garden bed, the first step is to give it a good, deep tilling. You want to loosen up the soil at least 12 inches deep, breaking up any large clumps and removing any rocks or debris. If your soil is on the heavy side, like clay soil, you can add some amendments to improve drainage. My go-to is compost. Compost adds nutrients and helps to break up heavy clay soil. You can also mix in some sand for good measure. While you're at it, now's the perfect time to add some organic matter to give those carrots a nutritional boost right from the start. Well-aged compost is fantastic, but you can also use leaf mold or manure. Remember, creating that perfect carrot crib is all about providing those little roots with a cozy, well-drained environment where they can grow long and strong. So put on your gardening gloves, get out there, and give those carrots the 5-star treatment. Now comes the exciting part. With our soil prepped and ready to go, it's time to plant those little seeds of success and watch them sprout into delicious carrots. Carrots are cool season crops, which means they thrive in cooler temperatures. The ideal time to plant them is in the spring or fall. Let's grab our carrot seeds. These tiny seeds can be a little tricky to handle because they're so small, but I've got a little trick that makes it so much easier. Take a piece of white paper and fold it in half lengthwise. Then, sprinkle your carrot seeds onto the crease of the paper. Use your finger or the handle of a tool to create shallow furrows in your prepared soil, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep. Gently tap the folded paper to release the seeds into the furrows, spacing them about 1 inch or 2 apart. Once your seeds are all nestled in their rows, gently cover them with a thin layer of soil. Then, give them a gentle watering using a watering can with a fine rose or a hose with a misting attachment. And there you have it. You've officially planted your carrot seeds. Now, all that's left to do is wait patiently for those little sprouts to emerge. Before you know it, you'll have a beautiful crop of carrots on their way. Alright, we've planted our seeds, and now it's all about providing the right conditions for them to grow strong and healthy. Carrots absolutely love soaking up those rays, and they need a good amount of it to thrive. Aim for a spot in your garden that gets at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. Now let's talk about watering. Carrots need consistently moist soil, especially during the germination period when those little seeds are first sprouting. A good rule of thumb is to water your carrots deeply but infrequently. Instead of giving them a little sprinkle every day, water them thoroughly once or twice a week. You can check the moisture level by sticking your finger about 1 inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time for a drink. Instead of watering directly at the base of the plants, try watering between the rows. This encourages the roots to grow deeper, which leads to stronger, healthier plants. As your carrots grow, you can gradually reduce the frequency of watering. Just keep an eye on the soil moisture and give them a good soak whenever it feels dry to the touch. Remember, consistent moisture is key, but soggy soil is a big no-no. Think of yourself as a carrot caretaker, providing them with their essential needs: sunshine and sips of water. With the right balance of sunlight and water, your carrots will be well on their way to a bountiful harvest. All right, our carrot seeds have sprouted and are well on their way to becoming beautiful, mature plants. Now, here comes a crucial step that often trips up new gardeners: thinning. When you plant carrot seeds, you're sowing them quite close together to ensure a good germination rate. But as those seedlings grow, they're going to start competing for space, nutrients, and water. So, when should you thin your carrots? The ideal time is when the seedlings are about 2 to 3 inches tall and have developed their first true leaves. First, water your carrot bed thoroughly. This will help to loosen the soil and make it easier to pull out the seedlings without disturbing the roots of the remaining plants. Using your fingers or a pair of small scissors, carefully snip off the excess seedlings at the soil level, leaving the strongest seedling in each cluster intact. Aim for a spacing of about 2 to 3 inches between each remaining plant. Thinning might seem a little harsh at first, but it's all about giving those remaining carrots the space and resources they need to grow to their full potential. Remember, we're going for quality, not quantity. All right, our carrots are growing strong, but our job as carrot caretakers isn't over yet. Just like any precious crop, carrots can attract unwanted visitors, pesky insects, and those persistent weeds that seem to pop up overnight. Let's talk about pest protection first. Carrots are relatively pest-free, but there are a few critters that might try to take a nibble. One of the most common culprits is the carrot root fly. These little pests lay their eggs at the base of carrot plants, and their larvae can tunnel into the roots. One effective method is to create a barrier around your carrots using row covers. These lightweight fabrics allow sunlight and air to penetrate while keeping those pesky insects at bay. You can also sprinkle diatomaceous earth around the base of your plants. This natural powder works by dehydrating and killing insects on contact. Now, let's talk about weeds. Weeds can quickly take over if we let them, competing with our carrots for nutrients, water, and sunlight. The key is to stay on top of weeding. Regularly inspect your carrot bed and pull out any weeds as soon as you see them. If you're dealing with a particularly weedy patch, you can apply a layer of mulch around your carrots. Mulch helps to suppress weed growth while also conserving moisture and regulating soil temperature. Protecting your carrots from pests and weeds is an ongoing process, but with a little effort, we can ensure that our carrots have the best chance to thrive. All right, folks, we've nurtured our carrots from tiny seeds to thriving plants, and now it's time for the most rewarding part of the entire journey: harvesting. So how do you know when your carrots are ready to harvest? Well, it depends on the variety you planted. Some carrots mature quickly, in as little as 50 days, while others might take 70 days or more. The best way to know for sure is to check the seed packet for the estimated maturity time. Once the tops of your carrots start to push up through the soil and reach about 1 inch in diameter, it's a good indication that they're getting close to maturity. To harvest your carrots, grasp the top of the greens firmly and gently pull upward. If the soil is loose, the carrot should come right out. If you encounter a little resistance, you can use a garden fork or trowel to loosen the soil around the carrot before pulling. Once you've harvested your carrots, give them a good rinse to remove any dirt, and then pat them dry. Fresh homegrown carrots, ready to be enjoyed in all their crunchy, flavorful glory. You can eat your carrots fresh, right out of the garden, or store them in the refrigerator for later. Harvesting your own carrots is a truly rewarding experience, and it's a reminder that the best things in life are often the simplest. Well, there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know to grow your own delicious carrots right at home. Wasn't that easy? And the best part is, you're not just growing carrots, you're creating memories, getting your hands dirty, and connecting with nature in a whole new way. So, what are you waiting for? Grab some seeds, find a sunny spot, and get growing. And be sure to share your carrot growing journey with me in the comments below. Now you know how to grow carrots at home. Super easy and fast. Have you tried growing carrots before? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing gardening tips.